Gee, purrs, creepers. So good morning, everyone. Happy Monday morning. I don't even know what day it is. It's somewhere in July, end of July, 2025. My card today to you says, you have taught me to see the beauty in every new day. So and then the scripture that goes along with it, it says, I pray that God who gives you hope will bless you with complete happiness and peace. Romans 15:13. So sometimes my prayer that I'm doing earlier before I get on here with you, it coincides. It's amazing how, again, I always say it's amazing how God works, because it's not like I picked this card because it was my prayer today, but it was in the same realm today. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and grab your very lightweight, like 5s, 7s maybe, if that's light for you. I just grab a little 5. All right, and we're going to be doing our little squat and lift. Yep. Get the legs moving. Get the arms moving. Yeah. Perfect. There we go. Nice. Okay, now squat and bicep curl. So, you know, just 10, 10, 10, 10. I put some lotion on today and I feel like it's sticky. Like every time I bring my biceps up, I'm like, feels like it's like glue. Okay, squat press. Squat press. Keep going. I'm just going to move my camera just a tad. There we go. Squat and press. 2 and 1, and then let's go ahead and I'm just going to turn to the side. Just kick it back for tricep. And start some upper body this morning, and then when we get to legs, we'll stretch those legs, as you know. All right, and then row. Drop them down and row it up. Two. Beautiful. Go ahead and put those down. Like I said, we'll once our legs get super warm when we're doing lower body, then we'll go ahead and stretch that. Just want to get started. Other side, all the way across. And then reach up and over the top. Just like, sometimes I like to do it from the side so you can kind of see. It's like going through 2 panes of glass. Right? Remember, you stand in alignment with your spine, and then all the way to the other side, in alignment with that spine. And then come center, put your hands right up on top of those legs, and give me a beautiful cat-cow. Round it up, chin into that chest. Take your time on these. Again, you know, for us out here in the West, it's only 7 in the morning, so really haven't moved that much this morning. And then bring it to neutral spine, and then just give me a little twist and twist. So first things first, this morning we're going to do triceps, we're going to do back, and then we're going to do biceps. So come back center, chin to chest, round it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Your head being that last thing that comes up. And then shrug out those shoulders nice and tight, tighten and loosen. And even if you want to reverse that circle, some people feel almost better coming the other way, like getting that tightening and loosening. All right, right head, right here to the right shoulder. Yeah, put your right head on your right shoulder, your left head on your left shoulder. I think I'm losing my mind. Okay, so triceps that we're going to do this morning are going to be overhead facing away tricep extension. So get your high anchor hooked up. And then we're doing some back and then biceps. So the back is going to be, what do I want to do for back today? Oh, I know, we're going down on the ground, the one that you guys all love so much, that we do our rows down on the ground like this, okay? And then we're coming up for a bicep curl coming from behind. So, get two things hooked up right now. Your high anchor for the triceps. I want low for coming from behind. Okay, this is the one that we've done it with. You could actually hook it on your foot if you want to. But this is the one when we do the bicep from behind. That's going to be the third one. Okay, so tricep overhead, facing away. Left foot forward, right leg back. Elbows in. Palms facing forward if possible. If not, your palms can face each other. And push those triceps away. All right, make sure you're not too far away from your anchor. If it's super tight tubing like I have, you can see how close I am. I'm like right underneath it because it's so thick. Okay, keep the elbows in as tight as you can. You don't have to squeeze your head with your biceps, but try to keep them in as much as you can. Don't let the elbows flare out way away from you. Right? The only joint really should be moving is your elbow joint as you're pushing that away. Inhale, exhale, and squeeze. I'm going to watch. Beautiful. That's it, everyone. Perfect. Squeeze. Let's go one more. Squeeze. And then bring it all the way up. Okay, so if you were listening, sometimes I'm not listening. We're doing a row from the ground. Now, this is the one that I always tell you, like, I know not everybody loves these, but they're so good for you. They're so good for your core. Okay, they kind of get everything fired up. So, you could easily stay on your knees, right, and do your rows like that. You can be all the way back here or all the way up on your feet. Now, if you're up on your feet and it hurts your, like the palms of your hands, you know you can just have one hand on the ground and you can do one side at a time. Okay? So you choose. Okay? Or you can do, so if you're going to do one side at a time with your hand on the ground, you're going to do like 7 and 7. Okay? So count it out for yourself. Otherwise, your feet are super wide if you're up on your feet. Okay? And your hands are really close together, actually. They're not super, they're not far apart. Your hands, actually keep going and I'm going to just show you. Your hands are like this. Like they are literally this close together when you're pulling them up. They're not separated super wide. Right? Watch a sec. Beautiful aim. That's it, Lori. Perfect. Perfect, Darlene. Love it, Ta. Just think of how hard your core is working. Oh, I lost Sabina from Spain. Okay. Just a couple more. And then drop to those knees, push it back, and just know that if that really bothers your hands in any way, you know that you can just go, don't worry about it. Go ahead and just do a normal bent over row. Okay, there's no harm in that at all. All right, so one leg balance, bicep curl. Let's go we're doing hammer curls. Palms are facing each other, elbows in. So your dumbbells look long versus horizontal, right? So does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Hammer curl by now, you should know that. Squeeze. There she is, she's back. We lost you for a sec. So that's good. So now I can say good morning to everybody. So good morning, Amy, Darlene, Lori, Jean, Terry, and Sabina. So good to have you on. Squeeze those biceps hard. They should be getting hard. 3 more. Right? 2. Last one. That's perfect. That's exactly what you want. You want them to be hard in the end. Actually, look at what I did. I did biceps with you like that, and I wanted to do a bicep from behind. That's okay. We'll do it on the next set. Back to triceps. See, sometimes my brain isn't functioning well. Okay, so I told you we were going to do a bicep curl from behind, but yet I grabbed my dumbbells instead. All right, so other leg forward. If you had your left forward on the last one, put the right. If not, switch it out. Lean forward, get into position, get your elbows in place, push away with those arms, and think tricep. Squeeze the heck out of those triceps. Okay, I want you to make them work. Okay, there's no amount of tricep push downs or these overhead tricep extensions to get rid of any fat in the back of your arm, but it firms and tones the back of that arm, right? So that's what you're going for. You're going for the strength and the toning. If there's any fat there that you want to get rid of, that's nutrition, right? It's just where some people's fat goes, you know, in the back of their triceps, especially over, just I'm going to say over 45 in women, especially too. Press it away. I'm watching that last one. Beautiful. Press and squeeze those triceps. And then come on up, go ahead and stretch the tricep, because we really didn't stretch the tricep yet. Keep that chin up. All right, and then back down on top of your dumbbells into that row position. I'm going to show you the on the knees this time. I did on the feet the first set. So here, and remember, it's not a twist. Okay, sometimes we've done it where we rotate and we lift and we kind of rotate the upper body. I don't want that. I literally want you to bring that dumbbell like up into your ribs and back down so your core is strong. You're not rotating. Your core is super, super tight. Okay, again, knees, feet. I'm going to go up with my feet now to finish off the set. Pull it in. Keep everything tight. If you're up on your feet, squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Nothing's moving. Your body should not be arching. Your glutes should be tight if you're up on your feet. Even if you're on your knees, you can squeeze your glutes. One more. I'm going to watch on the last one. One and one. Beautiful. Go ahead and push back into a child pose, pseudo child pose, just to release the tension from your back. There's so much happening there. So because I messed up on the first set, if you want to do dumbbells, if that's a better one for you for biceps, the hammer curl, but I really wanted a low anchor from behind. So maybe she had a long weekend. I don't know. Stick that chest out. My hands are here. I'm still hammer curl. Okay? My hammer curl position is still the same. So you can even see I don't even have my fingers grabbing my hook. I literally have the strap hooked on the like webbing between my index finger and my thumb. So I can just concentrate on bicep and not try to use my forearms, right, to pull it up. But look how far my elbows are back. Okay, I'm not letting them come here forward. Keep them back behind you. It's like a full stretch position. And then squeeze those biceps. Yep, beautiful. That's it, aim. Nice, that's it, Ta. Beautiful. Perfect, Sabina, perfect, Jane. Nice, Lori. That's it, Darlene. Now I want you to hold it up at the top, whether you have dumbbells or your straps. Squeeze it. Squeeze and hold. Flex the biceps. Now lower it down till you feel like, okay, there's some tension there. Hold it. 5, 4. Squeeze your elbows into your side. 2 and 1. And then go ahead and take those hands behind. Stretch them behind. Again, dump forward always if that's you. And then we're going back to the top. Back to overhead tricep extensions. Pushing those away from you. I'm going back to my left leg forward, right leg back behind me. Keeping those elbows in as close as I can. And then pushing away. Squeeze those triceps. All right, pressing and squeezing. So this is basically a face crusher standing. If you want to think about it, this is that long head of the tricep. All right, we're squeezing the heck out of those. That's it. Beautiful, everyone. Squeeze all the way through until you can't straighten that elbow anymore. Don't just bring it out until it almost straightens and then let it pop back. Press, squeeze, straighten the elbow, and then slowly bring it back because the tubing can take you back, right? I want you to resist the tubing taking you back. Feel it in the triceps. 2 more. I'm gonna watch the last one. Yes, yes, so good. Perfect. Go ahead and take that hand up overhead. Stretch that tricep back down on the ground. 1 more set of rows. Again, on your feet, on your knees, on all 4s. Completely in your core. Pulling that up nice and strong. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. Watching, yep, you guys got it. I know some of you are just getting into position, but squeeze. And again, remember, we're just pulling them up into our chest. No rotation of your spine right now. It's not what I'm doing. We're going to do some rotation for your spine when we do abs. All right, so we're not doing that right now. Core is strong, glutes are squeezed, quads are flexed as you're pulling those up. 2 more on each side. Hopefully you're using something heavy. If I didn't say that, drop to your knees and push it all the way back into child pose, pseudo child pose, whatever feels good. I know I don't give you much of a break either, so. And then go ahead and roll those aside. Grab your tubing from behind or your dumbbells again, completely again, your choice. There's no right or wrong. All right. If you want more resistance, move away from your anchor. Okay, that's it. And when you squeeze it up. Okay, so I just moved maybe 3 more inches away. So at the top of the range of motion now, it's harder. It's just harder, that's all. That's all it does for me. It just makes it that much harder. Squeeze, flex. Remember, if I was there with you, can't really do it with this showing you, but if I was there with you, I would have my finger right here in that elbow crease. I would be making you like literally break my finger in there. So remember, when you bring it up, don't just bring it up. And then slow the down. Okay, squeeze it up and slow the down. Because the resistance, listen, that sucker can just whip you right back. But if you resist it, right, that's the eccentric. Right, so it's, even if you want to think 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, taking it back. Yep. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Hold it up there now. Hold, squeeze. Squeeze your shoulder blades together even. Drop the arms down just a little bit till you feel the resistance wanting to take you all the way back. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those down. Clasp the hands. Dump forward if that feels good. Swing them forward and back. And now we're going into some legs. So I do need, I need your booty band for one thing. Sorry, I just got a sip. I need your booty band. I brought it to the gym, so fishing it out of my bag. I need just a set of dumbbells that's, you know, obviously hard enough for your hamstrings and hard enough for your quads. Because we're going to do today, we're going to step back into a lunge. And then I want you to come up and balance. Okay, now, some of you will be able to do this and come up to a full balance like here. I'm not asking that. All I want you to do, we're going to do a lunge and a balance. So, Jane, for you, for your knees, I may just have you do ball against the wall, like you're, put the ball up against your window and just do regular squats. So, Jane's knees have been bothering her, so just modifying a few things. So again, for everybody else, your left leg is forward your right leg is back. And I'm going to show you how we can do it with your tubing. You've done it with the tubing before too, if that makes it easy for you. So, lunging back, lifting up. Lunge and lift. And so why am I lifting that back leg? Glutes, right? So we're lunging, we're lifting the glute. Now, do you need to keep that back leg straight? Nope. If you want to make it harder on yourself, sure, you can straighten it. I'm not asking you to do that. I really want to just focus on your balance. It's really important to me. You know, I'm going to say it over and over how important balance is. And then I think how important mobility is, man. That makes a big difference. Keep going. And I'm just going to show from the top here, if you wanted to use tubing like this and land in our, you know, capital T from the side, it's the same thing that you're doing right now without holding on, okay? This gives a little bit more stability for somebody to do lunges, right? And this. Okay, switch it out. Right leg forward, left leg back. Same thing. Stepping back into that leg, and then same thing. So as you know, my right is never my best balance side. So when I come back up, it's more challenging. And yesterday we went to the beach. It wasn't the best beach day, a little overcast. Well, not overcast, but I'm like marine layer. So, but so beautiful. Like, it's just listening to the ocean waves just totally chills me out. But there were kind of some rogue waves yesterday that would come in these sets, and they were really like moving people back. Like, like people's stuff was being like swept away by the water. 3 more. I'm gonna watch you now. 2. Beautiful. You guys. Awesome. Beautiful. 1 more. So perfect. Okay, give me a stretch, please. Stretch through the glute. Remember I told you when we were starting legs, we're going to stretch. So you're going to stretch your glutes. 4 stretch. Both sides. You're going to stretch your quads. All right, grab that ankle or your foot. Stretch both. And then I want you to sit back into your hamstring stretch. So sit back into the hamstring. You can come all the way to the ground because we're coming to the ground anyway. So if you want to come down like this for your hamstring stretch, you can. Okay, then the other leg. So just get both hamstrings stretched. And then we're putting our booty band on. So this is our donkey kick, right? On all 4s. Right leg is up, fully bent, lower and lift. So now we just warmed up our glutes and our hamstrings, right? So now they're activated, they're ready to go. They should be anyway, and we stretch them. Okay, so bending that knee, sucking in that belly button, getting into position, squeezing your armpits to your side. So the only thing is moving is the hip joint, right? You're not shifting to the left or the right. Your hands, they're not wide, but they're a little bit wider than shoulder width to stabilize you. Okay, as you're kicking this up and down. Kick. There we go. And if you need more tension on that booty band, you know you just need to tuck it underneath your knee, right? To gain a little bit more. Last one on that side. Bring it down. Reposition yourself. Don't just start going to the other side. Reposition yourself. Make sure your hands are wide. Make sure your knees are in position before you kick that leg up. Then kick it up because I want your back to be in neutral, sucking in the belly button. Yeah, turn to the side a little bit so I can see you. Yeah, that's it, Lori. Oh, look at Darlene's little puppy. So cute. Awesome. Beautiful. That's an aim. Perfect, Jane. Perfect, Sabina. Perfect. That's it, Lori. So good. Up, last one. Right, so this one you can. Just tuck your toes and just kind of shift back into your heels. Okay, it actually feels good on your feet. It'll feel good, obviously, on your back. Because there's so much happening there, you know. All right, now stand up with the booty band on. If you can. You might have to move a little bit. All right, grab a dumbbell heavy enough. Again, this is all legs. I told you we were doing legs next. All right, we did all upper body, all legs. All right, so we're gonna walk with this. We're doing our crab walks because I know every single one of you loves these so much and they're so good for your butt. They are good for your butt, but they're not easy. Okay, look how wide my legs are. I'm not letting this sucker pull my knees in because that's what it wants to do. Keep walking. Walk. There we go. And then we go the other way. Go. There we go. Keep those knees wide. Keep them wide. Yeah. Beautiful. Don't bring your feet in close together either. Okay, that takes all the tension off your glutes. It's just literally maybe 2 inches out and then 2 inches. 2 inches. 2 inches. And then you start going back the other way. So it's basically maybe 4 steps one way, 4 steps the other. Yep. There we go. Beautiful. You go one more time up and back. You can do this. Keep them wide. Don't let them come in. You're stronger than this band. 100 times stronger than this band. Okay? You might not feel it sometimes when they're like me, my butt. It hurts. My glutes are burning. Yes, I know. I know they are. Go ahead and take that off. Give me a crossover. Grab those dumbbells again. Or, like I showed you, you're more than welcome to do the lunges with the tubing and do the scale position afterwards, the balance position, completely in your court. So left leg forward, right leg going back into that beautiful lunge position and up to that balance point. Balance, lunge, balance. Beautiful. I'm going to come here, see if I can do it on the floor here so I can see you just a sec. Lunge. Yep, beautiful. There we go. Lunge. And make sure, look down at that knee. Make sure that when you do that lunge, that knee is directly over the ankle. That's it. Perfect. Perfect aim. Yeah, Lori, nice. Love how you're doing the tubing. That's great. There we go. 2 more on that side. I hope you're feeling it. Direct root into your left glute. Especially if you're doing it with dumbbells. Because that glute is doing all the work. All right, switch it out. Right leg forward, left leg back. We'll stretch after. Okay, down into that beautiful lunge and balance. The only thing I didn't say on this one is you got to find a focal point. Okay, so find something that's not moving, a spot, a piece of dust, something on the floor, right, that you can keep your eye on, especially if you're using dumbbells. Because if you lose focus, you're going to be all over the place. So you're growing roots through that foot, you're inhaling down, you're exhaling up, okay, back is tight, sucking in the belly button. 2, last one. When you lose focus, you're just like, your balance is like a mess. It just goes all over the place. All right, go ahead and cross it over, please. Cross it over. Grab your booty band. Come on down the ground. Yes, that's the method, right? Making you guys get down and up and down and up. So, guess what? I will bet. From the beginning, you probably get up off the ground a lot faster than you used to. You probably move a lot faster than you used to. I'm hoping you do. Anyway, right? Right heel to the ceiling, lift. Press it away. Feel the pinch between the hamstring and the glute. Remember the bottom line that we're always talking about. That's what you're working. Yes, you're working back too. You know that. Your back comes into play. But it's hamstring and glute. Bombarding it. Right? We just did lunges with the leg lift. Hamstrings, quads, glutes, low back. So we're just bombarding this lower part of the body. And then we're going to do the standing glutes, last one. Switch it out. If you need, if you need to stretch in between, whatever, if you need to shift right, shift left, go do it. Sometimes I'm starting the next exercise and I still see people stretching. I'm like, perfect. That's what you need at that moment. Good. Do it. Grab a sip of water, go pee, whatever you need to do. If you have to go to the bathroom and you're like, I don't want to miss anything. I'm like, you're not going to be able to perform if you've got to go to the bathroom. So just go to the bathroom. Sometimes for the morning, this is people's morning bathroom time. So again, always do what suits you in the moment, on the day. I would say, don't listen to your head though. Just listen to your body. If your body can't do it, that's one thing. If your head says, oh, that's enough. Last one, that's different. Okay, go ahead and push back all the way into a pseudo child pose. I always say shift your right cheek on top of your right heel. It just feels good in the lower back. Your left cheek onto your left. However you want to get up, you can just stand up. Not as easy trying to get up with that on, right? You got one more set. Grab those dumbbells or grab your tubing. One more time. We're doing our lunges with our leg lift, all right? And really concentrate on the glutes and the hamstrings. Yes, you're using your quad, okay? Find the focal point. Maybe you try to straighten your leg on this one. Straighten the back leg. Point your toe. Flex your glute, right? There's so many pieces and parts to this. You don't have to in the beginning, but just try. And maybe you're like, man, my back at this point is too much. Put the dumbbells down. Just use your body weight, all right? You know me, it's Monday morning. I'm going to push you and challenge you always. I'm not gonna make it easy on you. If you wanna take it a little easier, that's okay. Because guess what? These videos all go up on YouTube now, so you can go ahead and do them afterwards. Last one. Right? Might be a year from now that you're doing this one, you're like, oh, remember last year? I couldn't keep my legs straight. Right? It's awesome. I love seeing progress. I love seeing results. That's my greatest, I don't want to say gift, but I love getting results with people. Like, that's my business. I did it in a podcast, and obviously I say it all the time, but I'm not in the fitness business. If you're like, what? Yeah, you are. I'm like, nope, whoops. I'm in the results business. If people don't get results, I'm out of business, right? So I've always been about before and afters. Anybody who's on here knows I make you take pictures, right? Picture says 1,000 things. Sometimes it makes you depressed. Sometimes it's like, damn, I look good. Last one, right? So, but I would make people take pictures beforehand because sometimes they don't see their results. Sometimes their head gets in the way. And they're like, oh my gosh, I do have more muscle. Or, oh my gosh, the inches in my waist have gone down 2 inches. But some people's heads don't let them see it. So come on down to the ground, let's go back. Last set of donkey kicks, and then we have one more set of crab walks. Did we do our crab walks on the last set? I hope we did. Maybe we didn't, I don't know. I talk too much sometimes. Okay, let's go up. And bring it, yeah, I think I probably forgot that second set. It's okay though. When we do single things, sometimes I don't get enough in anyway. So lift and lower. I hope your body's starting to warm up. I'm just gonna sit back for a second, watch you, so I can watch that form. Beautiful. That's it, Sabina, perfect, Lori. That's it, Jane, nice. Perfect. Nice, Darlene. Awesome. Awesome. Perfect, guys. So good. Lift. And now I want you to just hold it up there on this last one. Hold it up at the highest point. Make sure your back is neutral, your belly sucked in, your armpits are squeezed to your side. And then give me 10 little pulses, like 1 inch to the ceiling. 10, 9. Keep that glute contraction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the knee down, press back. Because it wasn't just the right cheek and obviously the right side that was getting work. Your left, your glute on the left side was taking the brunt of that. All right, so again, left leg up now, bend it like you're kicking your butt. Knee down, all the way up. So that foot wants to go right up to the ceiling. And down. That's it, Sabina, beautiful. That's it, Ta. Perfect, Jane, perfect aim. Yes, yes, so good. I love, some of you guys have that really thick, it's called a slingshot to perform better. It's blue. And it's so, literally, I swear it's made for like a 200-pound guy. But they're awesome. So they're really great resistance. You'll never run out of resistance on that sucker. And I feel like it lasts forever. Last one. Somebody stole mine from the gym. So bad. People are so dishonest. Hold it up there now, please. Hold it. Straighten out the hips. Suck in the belly button. And then 10 pulses to the top. 9, 8, 7, 6. Right in that bottom line. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then take it all the way back. You can go full child pose if that feels good for you. You can go pseudo. And that means just kind of keeping your hips up, dropping your head down. Whatever works. All right. And then however you want to get up, I'm just going to roll it back this time to give my hamstrings a little bit more stretch. Right? So I'm just going to do that ragdoll hang. Drop my head down, grab my opposite elbows. So I'm going to get back to my wave story. You know, my brain is always moving in different directions in the morning. So slowly lift halfway up and then come all the way up. All right, so this one we're going to do an ab exercise, a leg, and then back to abs. So get your ball, please. I don't think we've done these in a long, long time. So I want you to be careful with this. Just watch me before you get on your ball. You're going to come until your shoulders and head are on the ball, just like you would do in a bench press. Your hands are going to be up above here. Remember I told you we're going to do some rotation on the ball today. So my feet are wide. So it's almost like my feet are on the edges of my yoga mat. My hands are like in prayer position above my chest. And I'm rotating my spine and I'm landing on like the back of my shoulder on the left side, coming back center. Right. Come back center. But the whole time, look at my spine. I'm not down here, right? I'm not rolling side. I'm keeping it up. It's in perfect alignment as I go side to side. I'm watching. Yes, beautiful. Now please, do not go fast. Now when I have athletes, I make them go fast, you know, so, but it's not fast. You do not need to go fast. If you go fast, you're gonna fall off the ball and that's not gonna feel good. All right, so roll. Think about the rotation in your spine. Think about your rotational abdominal muscles. That's all I'll say. Feel what's going on in those abs. Don't close your eyes because you need to stay balanced. One more. So one more right, one more left. So drop your hips down or roll yourself up, okay? Whatever feels better. If this feels better because you were staying in that back position, okay, or all the way down, because the second one is your feet is on top of the ball, okay? Feet on top of the ball for your hamstring bridge. So those who want to use extra weight, you can. I want your feet right here on top of the ball into the butt. Lift as high as you can. I'm going to have you do a 3. So it's not like with the knees like we would do for booty, but it's a lift with your hips. 3, 2, 1, down. Okay, so it's a pulsing. As soon as you get to your top point could be right here. You go 3, 2, 1, down. So you're feeling the hamstrings, the ball of the hamstrings right in the middle. Okay, the belly of that hamstring working. Lift. 3, squeeze your glutes together. 2, that's how you get the pubic bone to thrust up to the ceiling. So lift. 3, 2, 1. Your feet should be flat on the ball. I'm going to watch on this next one so I can see you. 3, 2. Beautiful, and that's it. Yes, Jane, that's it. Perfect, Sabina. Yetta, that's it. You guys got it. Yep, perfect, Darlene. Yes, yes. I love how flat your feet are on the ball. Perfect, Lori. Yep. 3, 2, 1. One more. Feel it again. Hamstring. I know you're like, Bia, that's all I feel is hamstring. 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Some people might feel it more in their back. Okay, stretch those hamstrings. This is the best one to stretch when you're, for hamstring, right? Because there's so much going on in there. So now I want you to, now some of you have a ball that's way too big. So if you have your little ball, you can put that behind your knees, or you're gonna try to grab this sucker with your legs and lift it up. Okay, so some people can do it, like mine's too big for me to try to go over the top flat like this. So I have to kind of go out to the side a little bit. So I have to kind of flare my knees out to be able to squeeze the ball and pick it up. Okay, and then we're gonna do a reverse crunch. So our old fashioned, now you can hold on if you want, or you can keep your hands on the ground. But we're squeezing, right? We're squeezing the hamstrings, right? I'm making you dig your heels into the ball, squeezing the hamstrings, so you turn your hip flexors off, so your hip flexors aren't pulling on this. Okay, if that's too hard for you, watch. I'm just gonna have you just switch it up just a tad. Okay, you can just squeeze here, and then you could just do a, but a crunch here. But keep the ball up off the ground. Okay, I'm gonna watch you in a sec. Okay, you can do that instead, because sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes the balls are like somebody who's my height and below should be using a 55 centimeter ball. This is a 65, it's too big for my legs. Yeah, nice aim. Beautiful, love it, Sabina. Love all the different modifications, guys, really good. Yes, Darlene, so perfect. Look at you guys kicking butt. No pun intended. Last one. And then go ahead and put that down. Turn yourself around, right? Because we're going back up on the ball for rotation for your abs. So, bring in the ball. Make sure it doesn't roll away. Roll it all the way back in. I'll give you a minute to get off the ground and back up onto the ball. That's usually a little bit of a slower process. Okay, and then roll yourself down so that head and shoulders are on the ball. Hands back up. Now for those who want to make it a little harder, and look at, I'm just showing because you can put any weight in your hand, right? You can put a plate in your hand if you want. Here, and you're gonna rotate. So it's gonna make it a little bit harder because now your arms weigh another 2.5 pounds more. You can use a 5 pound, right? I would never go up a lot in weight right away because you're not used to your arms weighing 2.5 pounds more, right? So remember, try to keep that head on the ball the whole time. As you're rotating side to side, keep those hips high. That's gonna keep your spine in alignment as you're rotating side to side. I'm watching now. Beautiful, everyone. So perfect, so perfect. Your hips are nice and high. I absolutely love it. So good. And Sabina, I'm going to give you, which I love how you do what you're doing. I'm going to give you something to do on the next set, maybe a bicycle, so you can do some rotational stuff, like a bicycle for abs on the floor. Okay, last one, guys. And then bring yourself either, like I said, you can walk it up, grab the back side of your legs, or you can walk it down, right? And just kind of stretch, pull your knees into your chest, and then you're turning yourself around anyway and putting your feet back up on the ball. Now for those who would like to make it harder, you know, there's always an option of putting weight on your hips. Is that necessary, mandatory? No. So, right, we're going 3, 2, 1, and down. So if you do decide, I haven't looked yet, but if you do decide to put a weight, you've got to be able to like stabilize yourself some way. Like see how my hand is way out here to the side, to be able to, because you fall off the ball if you don't stabilize yourself. All right, like I said, you don't have to use weight whatsoever. I'm just saying that's just an option for you. But 3, 2, 1, and down. I'm looking at you guys right now. 2, 1, and down. Nice, Darlene. That's it. Perfect, Sabina. Perfect. That's it, Jane. Gorgeous. You guys got it. If I didn't look up one time, I know you guys would have the right form. You guys have all been with me long enough. Right? One more time. 3. Squeeze glutes. 2. And 1. Bring it all the way down. Pull the knees in. Okay, because it's a lot of back. Stretch the hamstring. And stretch the hamstring. Right? And then back to the ball. Now I forgot what I was doing. Isn't that terrible? Sometimes my brain doesn't work. Isn't that awful? What do we do? Oh, thank you, Amy. No, you're not going back up on the ball. Amy's got it. Amy, thank you for your brain this morning. Okay. Pick up the ball with your feet. Sorry, I was thinking about my wave story at the beach. So, okay, roll those babies in. Feel. Again, make sure, all I care is that what you're trying to do is just bring your tailbone off the ground. I don't need you guys to bring the ball like super high. I don't need you to go all the way to your upper back. Right? All I need is that little bit of your tailbone. You can hear it when I try to bring it in. Right? Shh, big exhale. I'm digging my heels into this ball. I'm contracting my hamstrings to hold it. Contracting my legs so I don't use my legs. Right? Exhale. Shh, squeeze it in. And squeeze it in. 3 more. 2. Last one. Beautiful. Go ahead and whatever you need to do, maybe roll side to side, turn yourself over. We got one more set of rotation up on top of the ball. And again, always, because we're down, up, just go slow. So there was a gentleman on the beach yesterday who his stuff was too close to the shore, right? And it literally took his towel, took the backpack, took everything. And don't get me wrong, he was not old, but he was so immobile. He wasn't fat. He was tall, thin man, maybe had a little bit of a belly, like a beer belly type of thing. His ankles looked like they were locked like Frankenstein or like Herman Munster. And he couldn't move fast enough, so everybody else like was helping him, side to side, guys, helping him because first of all, he's in sand. So you're trying to move fast in sand, which is like, that's oxymoronic. He barely can move fast in sand. And his ankles were like locked. His hips, like his gait was so bad. Super tall, like he had to be 6'3", 6'4", right? But all I can think of is maybe he's diabetic, maybe he has neuropathy, maybe he's got stenosis of his spine. I don't know. He didn't look like he was, say, like, he wasn't obese, right? But he was so immobile. And I was thinking about it yesterday, I'm like, oh my gosh, like more than anything, guys, I need to keep you guys mobile for the rest of your life. 1 more to each side, please. 1 more right, 1 more left. And I hope that felt good on your spine. I really love that one on my spine because it's in alignment. And I'm doing some beautiful rotations with the ball. So the ball's holding me, in place. Okay, back down on the ground. Ready? Yes, I am. Okay. I'm brain fried today. All right, so again, either weight on top, no weight. Put your feet up on that ball, get those hips up, and give me that 3 pulse, 2, 1, and down. But, so that was my story about the waves. They were a little crazy yesterday. They were literally taking so many people's stuff into the water. Shoes, Crocs, like everything. Like they didn't even see it coming, which was crazy. So we go to that beach all the time, so we know what happens at the end of the day. Those waves just get kooky and crazy, and you get splashed, and it's awesome though. I mean, it's, when it's hot, it's like a welcome, a welcome wave, but not when you're sleeping. It comes out of nowhere. So lift, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more of those. I'm gonna watch to see those last beautiful ones. That's it, beautiful, Sabina, so good. Yep, I hope you're feeling it really get into the deep parts of the hamstring. 3, 2, and 1. And stay there right now and give me a hamstring stretch before we go into our last set of abs, please. Because again, you're gonna grab this ball with your hamstrings. So up and over the top. And again, for those who might not even grab the ball, you can, if you want, grab the ball kind of between the legs, like almost like you're squeezing it with your inner thighs, and do it that way. Okay, just careful that the ball doesn't hit your face, right? You can squeeze it that way too, if that's a little bit easier for you, based on how gigantic your ball is. The biggest ball is a 75 centimeter ball. That's like for Rich's size, so like anybody who's 6 feet and above, 65 centimeter is like 5'6", or say 5'7" even, or 5'8" to like 6 feet, and then the 75 is over that. So squeeze, lift the tailbone off the ground, big exhales. Shh. 3, 2. I hope you felt this in your abs and your back. Go ahead and roll that ball away. Put the right foot on the ground. Take that left leg up. If you still have, I don't know if my booty band's nearby somewhere, but if you have your booty band nearby, you can use it to stretch. Okay, Amy, thank you for your brain this morning. I know it's almost 11 in the morning for you, right? So her brain's a little bit more awake than mine. Probably still sleeping. Okay, switch it out to the other side. Bending the left leg, straightening the right. Feel that beautiful hamstring stretch. Go ahead and release the booty band if you're using it. Cross the right leg over the left. Reach through the hole. Grab the back side of your leg and pull in and feel that stretch in the glutes. This one goes super deep. So like if you feel kind of sharp type pain, like back off a little bit, because you're getting into like what's called piriformis. So it's like it's not really a mover, it's like a stabilizer of your hip. So sometimes that gets really kind of tight when we do a lot of like glute stuff. Go ahead and switch it out. Put the right leg on the ground, cross the left leg over. Reach through the hole, grab the back side of the right leg and feel that glute and hip stretch. And then put the foot down, turn over into all fours, please, and give me a cat-cow. Some of you guys I know have to leave for work, but just make sure you get this back, moving after we did all of that work. We did a lot on back today with all the kickbacks and the lunges with the kickback, and so really important. While you've got a lot of blood in there to stretch. And then open up those knees super wide if you can. Sit back into pseudo child pose or all the way into child pose. Drop your forehead to the ground and the tip of your nose. Don't squish your face. Should really just be forehead and just the tip of your nose, just like tapping the mat. And then walk those hands right and left. I have so much stuff in the way. But walk right. And always, like I've told you before, if you can place, like, say when you're going to the left side, if you can place the right hand on top of the left, you're just getting a little bit more stretch down into the oblique. That's all. And then come back center. Come back up to all fours. Tuck your toes. Lift up into hover. Inchworm those hands back. Very slow. Full ragdoll hang. Grab opposite elbows. Shake that head yes and no. Slowly. Remember, I'm pushing all of that blood to your head for like a reverse blood flow. So then when you lift halfway up, that's the reason for the lifting halfway up, is to get all the blood back to your extremities before we come all the way up. Okay, and then round it from the lower part of your spine, tuck your chin, slow, head is the last thing up. Oh, you should feel so good there. Like I hope, like it's relaxing at this point. I hope your body feels like, almost like it's buzzing. That's how it should be at the end of a workout. You should feel that energy flow from your brain to your toes, right? Across the other side. And then just reach right and left now, just like we started in the beginning. Maybe you can go a little bit further. Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't matter to me. You go to where you can. Please do not go further than you should. It just feels good. And then all the way up. And I'm going to grab my card one more time. Give yourselves a hand because you guys kick butt as always. The card says, you have taught me to see the beauty in every new day. And these are kind of, I'm saying these to you, but it's also what I'm saying to God, because God allows us to see the beauty. It's our brain, the devil in our head, or Satan, or whatever you want to call the evil side of us, that like if it's overcast, I could say, ugh, look at it today. It's so ugh, right? Or I could say, oh my God, what a beautiful day. Oh my gosh, look how green the grass is. Look how green the trees are, right? It's the perspective, right? So then the other side says, I pray that God, who gives hope, will bless you with complete happiness and peace. And that is from the scripture Romans 15:13. So I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow morning on our workout. Again, if you are subscribed, or if you are on YouTube watching this and doing these workouts, please subscribe, please share, please comment. It only helps me get the word out and share it with more people. So I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning or Wednesday morning, whenever I see you next. But have an awesome one. Go hydrate, go fuel as always, and I'll see you on the next workout. Mwah. Love you.